Hello, welcome back to BSLIVE. In this episode, we're gonna take a look at how we can go back and forth between Plasticity and Blender. So the latest version of Plasticity is 1.3, and this is the one that has this feature to live link between Plasticity and Blender. So the first thing you need to do is go to Preference from here, Preferences, and then make sure you go to Server and turn this on, Enabled. So after you do that, you have the feature working with Blender, but you also need to have a Plasticity add-on running. So it's a Blender bridge, and let's say we have this scene. It's gonna delete everything, and in this panel we have now Plasticity live link, disconnect, reconnect. Okay, we don't see anything. Let's try again. Restart Blender. So this is Blender 4.0 beta, and Plasticity connect. Okay, I need to hit refresh. Okay, so we have the thing from Plasticity now, and we can actually apply material, like in this case from Sanctus. I like this guy over here, for example, and we can render this using EV or cycles. Give a sun, select, apply material. Okay, paint color. So cool, that's pretty neat, right? And we can also kind of live link the object. If we turn this on, we can get back to Plasticity, and we can, for example, draw face like this. If you want to make some neat changes, okay, let's try push this in back to Blender. We already have it. Okay, so that's pretty cool, right? So normally in the past, the way we have to do it, we need to file, save as. This is not a bad method, actually. You can do it this way, and then you have this kind of real-time ability to make changes. Quad, triangle, density. So that's kind of real-time as well. But with this mode, we can actually do this in here. So let's disable live link. We can, okay, let's enable the wireframe. Okay, you can see it's triangle. We want it n-gon. We can reface it. And we can do it here inside Blender. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But what I want to show you, so we cannot currently send back object from Blender to Plasticity, but we can do it. We can live link from Plasticity to Blender and do some geometry nodes, or maybe some UV. We can auto mark edges, for example. I haven't tried it with the UV yet, but as you can see, the UV, we can just simply unwrap. Oh, one island edge seems might need to be added. Okay, but let's see what kind of workflow we can actually do. So we start from scratch again. Plasticity. Let's get rid of this file. Create a new file. Yes. Say we have something like this. Let's do some cool Plasticity creations. Oh, it's gonna be. Let's say I'm just gonna hit O. Maybe not too much. Yeah, I guess something like this, right? And then we can live link it into Blender. Live link, refresh. Okay, we have our objects. We know the size and the scale. If it's not correct, let's say we want to put Susan head. Yeah, we can bring Susan head into Plasticity as a reference, and then we can kind of reshape it. I think that's one way to do it. File, save as, file, export, OBJ, just select it only. Susan, Plasticity, import, append, Susan object. Okay, that's one weird thing. It's the orientations. We need to be careful with that. Anyhow, I want to rotate this 90 degrees. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. This guy, okay, let's say we are making some kind of helmet or something for Suzanne. We need to have hole around here, and that's what we're gonna do for the ear. You're gonna need the hole for the eyes as well, but for now we're just gonna mirror this. Mirror. I still remember some of the shortcuts, luckily. So let's say, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's get back to this guy. Oh, because of live link it's already updated. Nice. Turn on cavity. Save this just in case. From Plasticity mask. I don't know. Just helmet. This is Suzanne helmet. In Blender we can see through the wireframe. Look at the Suzanne eyes. Maybe we need to draw something there. My recommended way is, let's say we like to use grease pencil, right? Let's create a new grease pencil blank. Draw mode. Put it on the surface. Give it a bit of offset. Right click. So we can draw. Now we can draw on these objects. This is something we cannot do inside Plasticity, but we can draw. We can draw it here. We know there's a Suzanne here. So let's say we want to make a cut like this. And we need to have a cut around Suzanne's eyes. This is Suzanne's mouth, and maybe we also want to cut here. So we definitely need to cut there. I don't know, just some ideas, right? Grease pencil. So let's get back to non-X-ray. Let's say we are pretty happy with this. We can right click, convert to Bezier. We get a curve. Turn off grease pencil. We got a curve geometry, and we can turn this into something that we can export into Plasticity. That's the idea. File, export, as obj, select it only, back to Plasticity. We can file, we can go file, import Suzanne 2. There you go. That's a problem again. The orientations seems to be an issue here, and it's importing it twice as well, so that's weird. Anyhow, I rotate it 90 degrees, so we have some kind of reference, which is good. Disable in viewport, we want it, so we don't want to select it. We want it, but we don't want to select it. Okay, that's Suzanne. That's disable selection in viewport. Okay, so we have this working. We have all these lines. Let's say we want to cut, we want to draw things now. We want to draw, just gonna draw, just following the lines. So it's actually, it's doing the snapping as expected. But if anyway, I draw the curve, and it's based on this grease pencil reference, right? I can just go C, select the objects, and made a cut. I made a cut into that solid, right? So that's cool. And what's, just get rid of it. Where's the delete? Suzanne eyes. I need to draw something around the eyes. So I got that shape. The way Plasticity works, we can just push it there like that. Q. Select this guy and select the extruded. And we get the eye hole. Can continue working. We probably need some space around this area as well. Just use the corner box. Okay, we sort of have it there, and let's do the mirroring. I really need to refresh my plasticity knowledge. We got the eyes being cut. We don't need this. We probably don't need the reference anymore. But if you want to add some decorations, I don't know. Let's save this helmet. Back to Blender. Where's Blender? So we have, yeah, we have the things already updating. Sanctus, metal, apply material, yes. Cycles. Okay, we have something going on here. Probably we can add more details, you know, like around here. Maybe we can draw things using grease pencil once again. But we can also just do it here in Plasticity if we want to maybe like make a cylinder. Oh, there's a lot of turn off the X-ray, so that's pretty annoying. Yeah, the thing about Plasticity that I really like is this ability to quickly make bevel. Especially like a round bevel. So many things going on here. Let's see. Try to improvise. Control 2, B. Yeah, I don't know if we need that, but so far I think this is the live object, right? This is the one we have earlier. Okay, that's following the contour of Susan head. A little bit better. A little bit better. Select this face. Control 2. Bevel. Oh, we don't need. If I bevel that, we get a weird shape. Okay, maybe not. Okay, we can push and pull this area, which is kind of nice, so we can have more space around Susan ear, so it's not overlapping. Yeah, I really like that. Easy like push and pull. Yeah, I don't like this hole, but we did it anyway, so this is too sharp. Oh yeah, plasticity just died. But anyhow, we got something here, so we save it. Have a look. Apply material. Suzanne. Okay, anyhow, we got something, and plasticity just crashes. So that's the whole process basically. How we can go back and forth between Blender and plasticity. From Blender, I think even with plasticity turned off, yeah, we cannot connect and we cannot do the faceting. Yeah, so the point is, if we can do grease pencil and then export it to plasticity, you know, that's gonna be easier. But I think the importing is also working kind of nicely. So that's the process basically. You can see the documentation here. This is installing how you can install Blender add-on and all the steps. Make sure you download Plasticity 1.3 and the license. I think the price has gone up a little bit, but I think still worth it. Still really powerful tool from Blender. You can use box cutter and things like that. Yeah, let's see if we use box cutter here. I don't know. Oh yeah, it crashes because it's Blender 4.0. But anyhow, that's pretty much what I want to show you. Plasticity and Blender bridge. Hopefully you find this useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.